I need your help me please subscribe. My channel. The knock came at 2 a.m. 3 sharp raps, precise, urgent. When I opened the door, my neighbor stood there, half-dressed and trembling, a retired homicide detective with 40 years of experience. I had never seen him scared before. "Pack a bag," he said. "You're coming with me." "What's going on?" I asked. He glanced at the window, voice dropping. "That couple who moved in across the street last month. I ran their plates. Unmarked government vehicles. I've been watching them. They're on your house, 24/7 shifts." He swallowed, staring at me like I was already dead. I called a friend at the bureau. When I gave him the address, he went silent. Then, "Get him out. Now." I didn't ask questions. I grabbed my wallet, my keys, and followed him into the cold. The air felt heavy, like the world itself was holding its breath. We drove for miles in silence. He didn't explain much, just said, "You got enemies in high places." Enemies. The word landed harder than it should have. I thought I had none, until I remembered the argument 2 months ago. My wife, Claire, on the phone late at night, whispering, crying. When I asked who she was talking to, she said, "No one." Back then, I let it slide. In marriage, you learn not to chase ghosts. You learn to sleep beside them. But now, sitting in that car, hand shaking on the wheel, I realized something. Not panic, recognition. I had been watched long before the unmarked cars appeared. We pulled into a cheap roadside motel. He parked, killed the lights, and turned to me. "They're not random," he said. "Whoever ordered this, they know you personally." He looked like he wanted to say more, but didn't. That silence said everything. The next morning, I checked Claire's phone records. She hadn't noticed. Years of habit made it easy. Her passcode hadn't changed. There were numbers I didn't recognize. Federal area codes. And one name that made me stop breathing. Agent Mark Rennick. I knew him. He'd been at our wedding. A colleague of hers from the department. They were consulting cases together. Or at least, that's what she told me. Except Rennick's calls started the same week I was promoted at my firm. The week confidential audit files I handled were leaked. The same week, I noticed a black sedan parked 3 nights in a row. It wasn't surveillance. It was insurance. She had sold me out. Not for money. She didn't need it. For something else. Loyalty. Fear. Maybe both. I started keeping meticulous notes. Screenshots, receipts. Every timestamp. By the 4th day, I had enough evidence to destroy her. But I didn't call her out. No, that would have been mercy. I waited, watched her routine like she had watched mine, the way her eyes flickered at texts, the way her voice softened when she whispered, "Rennick." She thought I was asleep when she said, "It's almost done." He doesn't suspect a thing. I heard every word. The detective helped me trace the surveillance order. It wasn't official. Forged credentials, private access to bureau tech, Rennick's signature, Claire's name in the approval logs. She had helped him build a false case, one that painted me as a security threat. So they could seize my firm's data, cover up the leak, and blame me. I waited until she came home. She smiled, kissed my cheek, asked if I'd eaten. I said yes, then handed her the printed reports. At first, she didn't understand. Then her face drained of color. "Where did you get this?" she whispered. "From the man you thought was dead weight next door," I said. She looked up, tried to speak, but I saw the truth before any words formed. It wasn't guilt, it was relief. Secrets only hurt when they remain hidden. I didn't shout. I didn't touch her. I simply told her what I'd done. Every document she signed, every encrypted message, every call between her and Rennick had already been forwarded to the Bureau's Internal Affairs Division. Her career was over before dawn. Rennick's too. She begged me to listen, said she was protecting me, that they would have come for me if she hadn't cooperated. But I had already stopped listening. That's what betrayal does. It doesn't break you. It rewires you. By morning, she was gone. For the first time in months, the house felt quiet. The detective moved away a week later. Said he'd done enough damage control for one lifetime. I still see the unmarked car sometimes. Different plates, different driver. But I know it's them watching, waiting. Let them. Surveillance only shows what's already true. I am no longer the man they were watching. Claire taught me something I'll never forget. The most dangerous people aren't the ones with guns or badges. They're the ones who smile while dismantling your life piece by piece and call it love. Now, when I see that black car parked on the streetlight, I smile. They're still watching, but I'm watching them too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe to Cheating Stories Insight World for more incredible stories.